This is a Hoover Turbopower Turboboost model number U2570 from June 1991. And, well, I've had it as a spares machine for quite some time. It was broken when I got it. It has broken some more. And basically I was up in the loft earlier getting something else out and went, you know what, it's time that we finished stripping it down and get all of the useful spares off of it. What useful spares could be left on a machine that is literally crunching to death? I mean, it is breaking apart ever so thinly. Well, who knows? Motor seems good. Bellows are all right. We're going to have a look, strip this down, harvest some parts, and I can bin the rest. Let's have a look. Yes, hello, my vacuum cleaner and Hoover Turbopower chums. How are you today? Yeah, unfortunately, time has not been kind to this Turbopower. Time hadn't been kind to it when I first got it. I don't feel bad about this as such. It was never really going to be a viable project. Well, I think originally it was. Originally, all it really needed was a hood. And I guess all it still really needs is possibly a hood. Although, oh, actually, no, yeah, she's dead. She's dead. Yeah, look, you shouldn't be able to recline the Turbopower without using the pedal. She's gone. So, yeah, it's never going to just need a hood. It's probably going to be easier to just get hold of one of these machines. But again, look, it's been to a veg. The vac, look. Do you know who the heck Veg the Vac was? Let me know down below if you do. Yeah, the machine is that's the ratings plate for prosperity. Right. Yeah, it's never going to be anything more than just a scrapper. So, plenty of useful spares to be had from a machine like this. I guess we'll start by taking off the trunnion because we've got to start somewhere. There we go. Yeah, completely smashed up. This is what killed many a Turbopower machine. That is just destroyed. Yeah, it is age. And part of me thinks that that's not the first time that has happened. Right, we have our first spares. We have 3 screws, which are handy. Yeah, because this has got a black plate on it. Oh, right, we're going to have to save a bit more destruction for the bit because obviously there's then hinges on there. So yeah, trunnion cover and 2 hinges. We'll come to that shortly. Where to start? We'll take these 2 panhead screws off. If you're a religious follower of my video, these are the same panhead screws that I have holding the grill onto my pneumatic NV200. How lovely is that? Right, set of bellows for a Hoover Turbopower. I don't know if they're worth anything now. I'm going to put some of the spares for this on eBay. So we'll see how much money we can make from this. And hey, if you buy a part of it, you can let me know down below. Let's unplug the spinal cable, which has... Oh no, I've broken it. Oh, dang. We're not going to be able to restore this one, folks. Right, more screws here and here. I'm going to bin those hinges. They never go. And they're all rusty anyway. They're just plastic. Absolutely everywhere. There we go. Don't even want... I'm putting it all in a bag, look. So I can more easily chuck it into the bin. And then you have to be very delicate and careful in removing what's left of the trunnion from the machine. And that's been glued before, look. Somebody has tried to glue it up. And yeah, there's just no chance, no hope, nothing. And I'm not even too sure what other chance there is for the rest of this. Let's see what other parts we can get off of this machine here. We have some smaller thread screws, which are handy enough. I have a little compartment for these in my box, so those down there. The wiring cover, I guess that's probably something that could be handy. I mean, we've got the entire loom here. If I just take this screw off, it should all come out. There we go. Look, I've removed the bag fault indicator. Ow. That still hurt, even though it was very, very light. And look, we've got a full entire wiring loom set. Oh, just pop the little clips that hold the wiring loom into place. There we go. Oh, I'd forgotten to get any tools ready for any of this. But as you can see, the mains cable is sadly broken where it enters. And the actual cording itself has broken off. So all I really need to do is take those two screws out, and then we can release the wiring from its loom. Excellent. Now we can move on to the more interesting part, really. There we go, I even got my Turbopower parts box out and started to roughly put the screws into place. It's never going to be perfect. But yeah, we've done that, we've flat packed some more of the body, and now it's time to carry on with this really. So we'll take the hood off, that the unpeels very easily, like so. There we are, look, this is easy. I like doing it this way, because normally you've got to faff around taking the base plate and the brush roll out, but not here. Oh no. We'll keep these screws, they go in the big screw pile. There's only 3 types of screw really, big, little and pan head. I've also got my parts washing box over there for the stuff that we keep. And I've never looked at the motor in this before. I don't even know if it runs. And I mean, it's probably going to, but lots of cobwebby stuff in there. We'll have a look at that in a minute, that lives with it. There's some more of the plastic. There we are. Empty out all the bits of plastic. We don't want those. We're going to take out this piece of foam, which I will wash and put back in. Assuming that this is fit to reuse, we need to check all that. But we can't do that without dismantling it. And we can take the bumper off, because the bumper is still in fine order. In fact, the bumper is really good, so that will clean up very nicely as well. Right, we've done. Oh wait, no, we can take out what's left of our poor sad chassis, and yeah, it's glued in there, and then the joints are snapped at the next piece of available plastic. Although yeah, we do have a nice recline pedal and springs. So one for wash, one for bin. The chassis itself seems okay. We might get a little bit of money for it. It might do somebody a good turn. Let's push the little tabs at the back of the wheels until the front comes off, which, there we go, because again, you don't want to snap those, and they're perfectly fine. Then, we can, yeah, did it. Take our axle and circuit and everything else off of here, and yeah, we got ourselves a decent wheel set. That's doable. That's something good. Put that there. They can be washed. I mean, yeah, normally they break all over the place, and ironically enough, they're probably the best bit of the entire machine. Isn't that funny? Let's do the same on this side. Push the little tabs. No point wrenching it with the screwdriver, because you will break it. And you're not going to get a matching, I think it's lilac, comment down below. This colour scheme that this machine should be is lilac. There we go, that can go down there, that can go here. And I guess now we best flip it over and have a look underneath. Where we should have started to begin with, really, normally. Oh, this is always good. When the base plates spin without doing anything, like you're a rusty screw, we're not keeping rusty screws. We got enough screws. There we go. Boop. Come on. This one isn't coming out. There we go. You're obviously knackered. That's fine. So, oh, that's a bit of a shame, and I think it's probably going to be one for the bin, because this base plate is broken. it should have a bit of plastic in there. But, I mean, it's not, I don't know, maybe it can go on eBay for £1 because it's still fine when it's fitted, and obviously, again, it's all scuffed up and whatnot, but it's still a usable, decent part. In here, we have a genuine Hoover belt. Look, very fancy indeed, very stretched and very going in the bin, and a seemingly actually quite nice brush rod. Let's take an end cap off and see. Ooh. Oh, that's promising. The bearings came out. Yeah, bearings are full of grud and horribleness, and I can't take that side off without pliers. Oh, yeah. Lots of use, but again, doable. I'm wondering if the felt inner is in here somewhere. I don't think it is. I think that's long gone. Look, there's what I'm on about. I mean, normally there's a piece of plastic like that in there, and otherwise I don't actually think I've got any of the little felt washers because I don't use them because they're rubbish. But yeah, no, that's all cool. So yeah, we got options, we got stuff. I'll take all this properly apart in a minute because we don't really need to worry about that. Oh, we got another one of these. These sold quite well from the Bartons lot. I don't know, do people lose the belt covers for Hoover Turbopower ones? I don't know. Let me know down below. Oh, another spring. Fair enough. Oh, put you out here. Get that a bit of a clean up, and I'll probably sell this all with its wheels because, you know, a set of wheels isn't really worth much on its own, but we'll have all that apart very nicely indeed. So, one. Okay. Oh, yeah, we've got to take the hood screws out. Oh, I need to be careful to not shred my hand up either. Oh, these have got pan head screws in them. Fair enough. I didn't. Well, actually, yeah, someone has been before. I haven't. Ow. Ow. Oh, get a pair of pliers for that one. But I think this chassis is okay. It will clean up quite nicely. What we should probably look at next is the motor. Did you spot it? Because I certainly didn't until I was picking out bits of fluff with my screwdriver. There shouldn't be a flipping hole there. Oh, blimey, Reg the Vac, or whatever your name is. What have you done? Yeah, some reason that there's been a big hole. Drilled, cut, melted, I don't know. Right in there. So I'm afraid I'm not faffing around. Turbopower 1 chassis are not difficult to get hold of. That can go in the bin as well. Right. Cable tie off. Then we can take our screwdriver, gently lift the bellows away from the motor. Ooh, how lovely. And see if these are any good or if they're split. They seem okay so far. Yeah, they're good. Give those a wash. Because again, they have a habit of splitting and they're not really worth selling. But they're worth having around for when they inevitably split. And then, there is a very nice piece of what looks like a nail or something under there. Here are the end grommets here. And we can flick out these clips that hold on the motor fan case itself. 3 of them on this model. Hey, there we go. Yes, there was a nail inside of our fan case. How dangerously delightful. So we have a fan case, and yeah, I've gone on about this before on previous Turbopower videos, or no, yet to come. It hasn't come out yet. I'm filming a Turbopower Junior. This machine will probably beat it, and that means that I was right, because look, we're the first people, I think, to actually go into this motor, and that is factory sealant on there. Very nice. Reg the Vac didn't go this far because the wiring is undisturbed. There is a heck of a lot of debris around the fan there, but I think that's going to be okay once it's cleaned off. The fan itself seems fine. If we lock this end spindle, oh yeah, we can twist off the fan Oh, not very nicely. There we go. Oh no, the fan's not coming. Uh-oh. Maybe we just figured out why this machine was stopped being used. Oh dear. Oh, there we go. It is coming now. Yeah, I think it's stripped out. I think inside of there is actually, yeah, completely melted through. So that is a bit of a shame. I don't have a fan for my motor. And I think I was mostly keeping this machine for its motor, which is quite annoying in really. Oh, bother, never mind. Right, we'll pull the wires out because they're nice and simple. Pop you out. Pop this out. Oh, there is a screw holding our light in place. Yeah, this is a 1991 model. This is a slightly later revision than the other ones, which means that we should have crosshead screws very nicely here, 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 and here. Ugh. There we go. Marvellous. So that's the motor shell off. Ooh, there's a lot of paint and stuff everywhere. Why won't you come out? Uh-oh. I don't want to knacker the end of the bearing, because that's where the armature goes. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me get this tapped apart gently so we can work out if it's going to come or not. Annoyingly, the cooling fan has broken. Whether I've just done that, tapping it out, using the fan as a sacrificial piece of wood in between the delicate threads of there and here. It's now time to take the bearing off. Oh, no. Which would be fine if it didn't slip. There we go, get under there. It shouldn't be too difficult normally, but because it's quite dirty and I haven't been bothered to clean it up, she's probably going to fight us. There we go. Up it comes. Once you've cleaned off the shaft, the new one goes back on. Wow, yeah, look at that rust tide mark coming out there. There we go, one knackered bearing, one, oh yes, very broken fan, which will come off. There we go, that's a bit of a shame. So whether we've just done that or not, it might be gluable, but I don't know, it might be gluable actually, but nah, I don't think I trust it. And I've got another one in the shed anyway. I've definitely got a burnt out motor, but this one isn't, so I'm sort of hoping that we can put a few together, but I know I don't have a fan. So that's slightly annoying. But with that off, we can come on to our coil here. I'm just unpicking the spade terminals. Didn't do a very good job there. Yeah, our typically hairy Turbopower 1 motor coil. Very nice indeed. Won't be anything wrong with that once I've unpicked the masses of filth from it. Did our carbon brushes survive the violent outing of the motor? They did. And genuine Hoover carbons, very nice indeed. What we like to see. There's a buttload of hair and filth and grot in here. And if I can take that out of there, we can tap out our very seized up fan case bearing. Lovely. That can go there. Push the little clip down in order to remove Our carbon brushes, very nice. That just pushes back up, and again, lots of fluff sat in here, which is what kills them really, is what they don't like. This one probably died from a stripped fan more than anything else. So that's there, that you can have a good scrape around all of the fluff and the grot and the grime that's all sat in there. Very cool indeed. Now that I've got these out, I can grip the axle for the brush roll and take this bare, oh gosh, yes, look at all that hair. All this out and this out. Marvellous. End caps for our brush roll pop out on either end, and we have stripped what is good on this machine down, and well, hopefully we can do something with it. So I'm going to get everything washed up, cleaned up, and come back with a pile of nicer Turbopower parts. A short time later, the Hoover Turboboost is looking like a Hoover Turbo explosion. And these are the parts which have been saved. I mean, this sort of counts as getting a bit of a vacuum, doesn't it? Because we got rid of most of it and kept the remains. The base plate cleaned up all right. Might do someone a turn. We'll put that in the sell pile. We have some bits of wiring. I mean, the loom came up very well. That will probably do somebody a good turn there. The bag fill tube, oh, nobody really wants these, and it's going to be a pain to post. So I'll probably get rid of that. I might keep the little bit there. I'll probably keep the rubber and that more than anything. I don't know. Wiring cover came up very nicely. Bumper, jolly good show. Nice set of wheels out of it with some faded but still perfectly usable base caps for those. God, look how faded they are. Yeah, it's all just lots of bits really. And you'll notice that the motor is still in two parts, and here is the coil and here is the armature, all cleaned up nicely. Problem is, I don't have a fan for a start. I don't actually have a cooling fan because all my Turbopower stuff is buried in the bottom of the shed, and I haven't been bothered to go and get it. And I did think earlier, problem is, if I put this motor back together, you know, we put that in there, we put that on there, and spinny but spin. Oh, doesn't sound very good, does it? I'm probably only actually going to need the armature out of it because that's the only thing that ever really blows. So I'm probably just going to keep these two as, you know, a good set, you know, take them up a little bit, put that into storage, and just get rid of the housing because these bits never really break unless the machine has been catastrophically destroyed. I just don't think I need to keep it for the space. Nice set of bellows, we'll have those. There's a trunnion there, there's some wheels there, there's some bag door hinges. Problem is these rarely break either. The bag door breaks more than the hinges, but you know, sold them before. And here's the brush roll, which came up very well. It hasn't got the bearings it had in it because I haven't actually got any brake cleaner. So I can't clean those. So I got an already clean set out, squirted some grease in with a little syringe, and that's actually a very nice brush roll. So I'll keep that as well. So yeah, we have some spares. I have a lot of stuff to just sell and possibly get rid of because again, this is all the stuff that isn't that valuable. I don't know. And here's all the little bits that go with it. So, you know, we could put the motor shell back together, but it's going to take up a lot more space being, well, not even that big. Being this big. Oh yeah, I've got two fan covers because I did have a look in the shed. That's when I realised no. But I did find this. So I washed it up as well. So yeah, that is significantly bigger than just that. And since I'm only going to need that, I'll just be taking this apart anyway. I don't think there's much point. I can just pass it on or drop most of that in the bin and keep some of the handier stuff because the wheels do shatter on a Turbopower. The recline pedal can snap. I've sold a few of those before, so they're obviously mildly sought after. I have a nice set of front wheels with a spring. So yeah, there's stuff out of there, but the whole machine had to go. So what do you think? Have you ever scrapped a Turbopower one before? If so, when did you do it? And how valuable were the spares at that point in time? Because again, in 2024, quite honestly, I don't think anybody's going to need a bag fill tube. So, yeah, there's some stuff here that is sadly now worthless, but some stuff that could be handy. And yeah, I've got rid of a vacuum, so that works well. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed, and maybe some of these spares. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.